For a little under 2 years now, I have been completely fascinated by horror as a genre. I had always appreciated and respected it, but only recently has it become one of my greatest passions. I have played many games in this time which have terrified me and made me feel uneasy, but never have I played a game more positively disgusting, more psychologically distressing than Silent Hill 2. This game is nothing short of terrific, and tonight I wish to tell you why. Why Silent Hill 2 is an unforgettable masterpiece. In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place. A letter is what starts our journey, a letter addressed to us, James Sunderland, the person who wrote to us being our wife, Mary. But that can't be right. She died 3 years ago due to an illness. How could she be writing to us? We choose to go to Silent Hill anyways, with a mix of hope, unacceptance, and despair within us. This opening immediately hooks the player with both a clear goal and a confusing question, knowing that somehow, some way, Silent Hill will find a way of telling us the truth as to what is going on here. Moving away from the story, the environment and atmosphere is the first thing that most people will pay attention to first. The entire town is embraced by a giant thick fog that makes it impossible to see what's in front of you before it's already in your way. This can either lead to a mundane thing like walking into a wall, or, in a lot of cases, always make it a fright to see an enemy because you know that if you can see it, it's already preparing to attack. The indoor areas are equally as terrifying. Every location in this game is abandoned and in a state of disrepair, with our only source of light being a small torch we carry with us. It's difficult to describe how the indoor areas of this game make me feel. They can feel incredibly claustrophobic with tight corridors and small rooms, but at the same time they are incredibly large, and if you happened to not pick up the map for that area, you could easily find yourself lost for hours. Pair that with the unsettling sounds that can be heard randomly throughout the game, and every single location is perfectly designed to scare you as much as possible. If you are able to survive the torment of Silent Hill and follow along with the story, you will reveal the unsettling truth, one James has spent all this time trying to forget. The truth is that after Mary fell ill, the loving relationship James had with his wife quickly turned sour. The truth is that James went from loving Mary with all his heart to despising her. The truth is that James hated Mary. Then, the final one, after an entire game of lies and torment, the final truth. The truth that James killed her. James suffocated Mary with a pillow while she rested in her hospital bed, leading to her death. This entire game, every scare, every fright, every torment that you witnessed, you deserved. You deserved it. You deserve to be tormented. Or that's what Silent Hill wants you to believe. If you are able to get the good ending, you are reminded that deep down, Mary wanted to die. She hated that illness as much as you did, and you are reminded of her final wish. She wanted James to continue on with his life, because Mary loved James, and deep down, James loved her too. The story of this game is truly beautiful. The primary way the game explores these themes is through its characters. A large majority of the characters you meet are not real, but merely apparitions that Silent Hill creates to torment James. All of them represent a dark truth about James that he had chosen to hide from himself. First, there's Eddie, who I'm told is a real person within the universe of the game, but I can't find any source to back this up, so if you know anything about that, then please say in the comments. Eddie represents an extreme reflection of the dark parts in James's mind, his killer instinct, if you will, believing that if anyone gets in his way, then he should just simply kill them. Then there's Laura, a young girl who makes it her mission to annoy you as much as possible. She serves as James's guilty conscience, constantly trying to remind you that he really hated Mary. Then, the person who people easily talk about the most with this game, Maria. Being the spitting image of Mary, she represents James's frustration with Mary, a mix of both love and hate. Maria is a terrific character, constantly making you second guess yourself, making you question what even is real in this game. Finally, there's the Pyramid Head, the only one of these characters that poses a real physical threat to James. He is a tall, threatening creature, wielding a large knife and, of course, a massive pyramid-shaped helmet that makes it so that he is always looking down on you. He is a physical manifestation of James's guilt and torment, a creature that is always following you, always hunting you, ready to strike whenever you least expect it. In short, Silent Hill 2 is a game that tackles a lot of heavy and deeply human themes. Themes of guilt, loss, fear, hope, reality, trauma, all things this game tried to tackle and does so gracefully. Not a single thing in this game feels forced or poorly executed. If I were to describe this game in a few short words, it would be terrifying yet beautiful. I truly wish that the remake is able to capture the same ideas, the same feelings that the original made me feel. No matter what the remake will be like, it will never change one thing. I will forever love Silent Hill 2. On that note, I've been Pathetic Ivy, and I bid you farewell.